DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Well, I've been making tags as it's Monday, so I do usually 2 tags on Monday. I've just finished Jasmine's tag, and now there's Dave Nicholson's Saturday tag. Hi, Dave. I hope you're well. I have seen your latest video where you should be home actually before long, so I hope that all is going well for you. Okay, so it's 7 questions, and I will do my best to answer them. Dave's questions are sometimes quite difficult, so let's see. Um, Question 1. What is the funniest thing you've ever experienced? Wow, that is a difficult question, isn't it? The funniest thing I've ever experienced. I don't know. I think maybe a few times I've seen the kids and the grandkids in very similar situations be very silly together, but telling jokes to each other and just simply having a good time and looking at them and think that is really funny. There was the two grandkids. They had music they were playing, and they were dancing. And all of a sudden, the music stopped. It just stopped, looked around, and then the music started over, and they'd start dancing again. And I found that really hilarious. You're gonna say, "What? That's not funny." It is if it's your grandkids, I guess. But you know what? I don't know how to answer that question. What is the funniest thing I've ever experienced? I'm stumped. I'm stumped. I really don't know. Probably I will as soon as the video's over. Okay. Question 2. If you could eat only one type of food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Now, I think that's, again, a bit complicated. Do we mean a style? I mean, like, would it be pasta, or would it be Indian food, or curries, or stuff like that? I probably would like to. I love curries, but after a while they're a bit the same, aren't they? Um, in my in my travels of my work travels, I've been to Italy a lot. And now, when I mean Italy, I don't mean like just pasta and pizza. Um, if you've been to Italy, you will see that the Italians, as far as I'm concerned, have much better variety of food than the French or whatever. People always talk about French food, but I mean, if you've traveled to Italy, you will see, like, be it the meat, the poultry, the rice, the the pizza, the pasta, and so on, the antipasti, and so on and so on and so on, the seafood. Um, so actually, probably Italian style food. Um, yeah, and actually, by saying that, I'm cheating because basically they've got everything. So it's not like just one type of food, but it's a class of food. But if I had to take like one style of food, that would be that. If otherwise, it would be curries, I guess. Yeah. Question 3. Suppose you could bring life to any fictional character now, which one would you choose? Whoa, a fictional character and bring him to life. Hmm. Hmm. Wow, these are really, really difficult. If I go into the novels that I've read, which ones would I like to, people that I would like to meet and bring to life? Um, Huh. Have you have you ever read the Lady's First Detective Agency by Alexander McCall Smith? Um, she's called Mara Motswe, and she's a very interesting and kind lady who solves people's problems. There might be others, but I'm thinking of her actually. She would definitely be a nice person, fictional, of course, as we're saying, to bring to life. Yeah, yeah. She likes to say she's very big, so she calls herself traditionally built. I like that expression. Yeah. Okay. Question 4. Imagine you won the lottery of $1 million. What would you do after winning the lottery? I've listened to a few people, and you know what? I don't know how long ago those questions were written because Dave gets them out of a database. But $1 million used to be like when we were kids, we'd say $1 million. And now, you know something? $1 million is not enough. Even a few years back, we'd say you need at least 5 million to live off the interest, and that wouldn't even be the case anymore because there is no interest anymore. But having said that, I wouldn't certainly wouldn't say no if I would win $1 million. Definitely not. But what would I do? Well, I still have to pay off part of the house, so I could do that, and there'd be a little bit left. But and with what's left, I'd invest it. I mean, I do invest it in a way, of there are in our bank actually offers things like that, for investments where you get a good return on your investment, something like that. That way, I would have something. Well, the family would have something, and if the house was paid off, well, the family the kids would have, would not inherit just my debts. Put it that way. Okay, but something, as I said, $1 million really isn't enough anymore for a real plan, because actually $1 million, if we're talking about American dollars or Canadian dollars, compared to the Swiss franc where I live now, a million Canadian dollars is like 600 and some odd thousand Swiss francs. So, yeah, there really wouldn't be much left. Okay, question 5. Do you think in the name of success we trade lives for money? Well, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, if you think of modern day slavery, making the things that we consider normal for our first world lives are usually made on the back of a lot of people. And either we trade their health or we actually, go further than that. I mean, I don't have diamonds, but you remember there was what was that movie called? Blood Diamonds or something like that, where people basically, I mean, well, it says it, doesn't it? Blood diamonds or what? But yeah, I mean, in that respect, yes. I mean, there's a lot of people that suffer for the success of something. But I was talking not that long ago with somebody who works in Africa, and one thing that came out of that actually is that the Africans there, the people that we were talking about, were very happy to have a job, and for them, it was an honor to be able to do that because they were actually earning a living. So, there are always two sides to a coin. Yeah. Anyway, well, now let's go to question 6 because the time is really moving ahead. Who is the famous person you would like to meet in person? Every time I've met somebody that is, famous, so to say, like let's say in my field or a Nobel Prize person or what, I've very often been disappointed. So I don't know. A famous person that I would like to meet in person. It might not be somebody who's famous to you, but I would like to meet. He's a preacher. He lives in America. He's called Steve Brown. I'd really like to meet that man. I really would. He's somebody I really admire. Yeah, but he's not famous for 99% of the world. Question 7. Imagine that the whole world is listening to you for a minute. What would you like to tell? Yeah, believe in Jesus. Okay, everybody. DC signing off. Take care. We're up to 11 and a half minutes. And I hope you're all well and have a great week. And see you next time.